to Parkinson's Voice group online exercises. My name is Anna and I will be leading us through today's exercises. Thank you so much for joining us and we will get started. And so just a little bit about how these videos go and how today will go. So we will each video will contain a vocal warm-up just to get our voice nice and ready for the 30-minute exercise, and then we will do a reading exercise. So we'll read a passage, and then we'll do cognitive exercise, which will just have some questions and lists about the reading that we just read that go along with that. And then we will do a cool down, and so just to cool down our voice at the end, and then we will be done. So that is what today will look like. So just some tips on how to increase your voice level. You'll want to take a deep, big breath before beginning to speak. And so this just helps you to make your voice loud and also for it to, for duration, so that your voice can last the whole sentence, the whole phrase, and the whole sound you're trying to make. And so yeah, that will just allow you to ultimately be able to talk longer as you take a bigger breath before. And so the second point is that you want to use your stomach muscles to help force air out of the lungs. And so just be aware of using your stomach muscles to do that. And the third point is you'll want to maintain a good posture throughout. And so even just checking throughout the session, just how your posture is, and just how you're doing with that would just help a lot. And then the fourth one is to make sure you are opening your mouth while you are speaking. And so really just whatever voice or whatever sound you're making, you'll just want to make sure that your mouth is open, and even exaggerate those vocal movements. So if you're doing an ah, make sure your mouth is nice and round. If you're doing an E, really pull the corners of the lips back. And so, yeah, it'll just depend on kind of what sound you're making, but that will just allow you to maximize your vocal loudness and allow that to just really lengthen your speech. And so, those are just some tips. All right, now let's warm up. So first, we'll start out with our may, me, my, mo, and moos, and so you'll want to do these in your just conversational speech, and you want to make sure that you are connecting them smoothly. It should be kind of like a chant, but you want to link those words together, and so it'll sound a little bit like this: may, me, my, mo, moo. So just making sure that just throughout that you are really connecting them together, and that it's all in the same range. That is the key to that. And so we will do this 5 times, and we'll do it all together at the same time. So you will go and I will go at the same time, so you should hear my voice and your voice. So remember to focus on your volume, making sure you get just good volume, and also just that you are getting a big breath before to allow you to maximize that time. Here we go. First one, all together. Ready, set, may, me, my, mo, moo. Awesome job. And we'll do it again. May, me, Great job. Make sure to take a big breath before. Here we go again. Ready, set, may, me, my, mo, moo. Awesome job. Fourth time, take a quick drink of water. I'm going to do that before we get started. All right, fourth time, here we go. Ready, set, may, me, my, mo, moo. Awesome job. Last one, make this one the loudest you can. Ready, set, may, me, my, mo, moo. Great job. We are moving on. All right, so now we have our loud ahs. And so for this, you'll just want to make sure you hold out that ah sound for 10 seconds. And so just make sure that your mouth is rounded, kind of like that picture, and just holding the same tone and making sure that it's smooth. And really just we want an easy onset and offset. And so we will start that. So, and we'll do that 5 times. So for this one, I'll go first and then I will pause, and that will be your turn to go when you hear pause. So when you go, it will be only you, so I'll leave 10 seconds for you to do it. So, first my turn, then yours. Now it's your turn. Ready, set, go. And stop. Second time, here we go. Now it's your turn. Ready, set, go. And stop. Third time, I'm going to really make sure my mouth is rounded to increase my voice level. So here we go. All right, now it is your turn. Ready, set, go. And stop. Fourth time. Here we go. Ready for me. So this is me. Now your turn. Be sure to get that deep breath before. Ready, set, go. And stop. Last one. Let's really make this one the best one yet. Here we go. Alrighty, now your turn. Make this one loud. Make it count. Ready, set, go. stop. Great job. I hope you feel a little bit more warmed up. So the next thing we're going to do is focus on our glides. And so for this one, we'll start in the low range and then glide to the high range. And then you'll take a catch breath and then you'll glide high to low. And so make sure for this one, we are staying in our conversational range. You don't need anything too high or too low. And so, yeah, just make sure you're just staying in that range. And we will get started. Alrighty. So we'll do this 5 times, and we'll do it all together. And so, you can just do it with me, and yeah, we'll do it together 5 times. So you'll hear your voice and my voice. Here we go. Ah, ah. All right. Remember to stay loud. 2nd time. Here we go. Ah, ah. 3rd time. Make sure to take that big breath before. Here we go. Ah, ah. Give yourself a little drink if you need it before we do our last 2. Okay. Last 2. Here we go. Ready, set. Ah, ah. Awesome job. Last one. Make sure this one is the loudest you can do yet. Here we go. Ah, ah. Great work. Okay, that is the end of our glides. And so now we will go on to our functional phrases. And for these, you just want to make sure that you are just using intent. And so that just means that you will use intonation. And so just making sure if there's a question, if there's a question mark, you ask it like a question. If there's an exclamation point, you do that as well. And so that is just like what that will be like. And so I will say the phrase or question, and then I will have I'll pause to give you time to repeat that. And so you'll hear me, and then I'll pause, and then you'll say the phrase or question. And so you should only hear your voice when you're doing that. And let's make sure these are loud as well. So here we go. So I'll say it, and then I'll pause for you to say it. Where are you going? I need help. I don't need any help. I'm hungry. Take care. Let's go. What's the weather like? What's going on? Pass the food, please. Turn off the light. Did you get that? Great job on those functional phrases. I hope your voice is nice and warmed up for those. And so now we will do our counting. And so we'll do each row twice. And for this one, you'll just want to make sure that you're really lengthening out those numbers. And so that just means really holding out that number and kind of forming it into the next number. So linking those together just like the may, me, my, mo, moose. And you'll want your volume to be a little bit above conversation level for this one. So yeah, let's get started. So you'll say it along with me. So here we go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And again. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Great job. Next row. 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. And again. 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Next row. 44, 48, 52, 56, 60. And again. 44, 48, 52, 56, 60. Great job. Take a drink of water real quick. Water is great for your oral health and your vocal hygiene. So really 2 huge benefits for drinking water. So make sure you're doing that throughout not only the exercises, but throughout your day too. All right, the last line. Here we go. 64, 68, 72, 76, 80. And again. 64, 68, 72, 76, 80. Great job. Get yourself a drink of water if you haven't already. Quick one. You're doing great. All right, so now we have our reading. And so for this, I just want you to read along with me. Take a breath when you need it. Make sure you're focusing on that intent, just like we practiced for the functional phrases. So you just want to make sure that you're being deliberate with your speech. If there's a long word, instead of rushing through it to sound unclear, make sure you can even slow down to say that word. So here we go. Researchers have found that people who go to live concerts, shows, and museums can live longer than those who do not. Experts from University College London looked at the lifestyles of over 6,700 British people for 15 years. They examined how often the people went out and what kinds of events they attended. They found that over 50s who regularly went to concerts and shows were around 30% less likely to die over the next 14 years. The researchers said that over 50s could extend their life by engaging with the receptive arts. These include art galleries, concerts, museums, musicals, the opera, and the theater. In addition to living longer, concert goers could also have more fun. Land researcher Dr. Daisy Fancourt said money played a big role in whether or not people went to concerts and engaged with the arts. She wrote, over 40% of people in the least wealthy group reported that they never accessed cultural activities. The UK Health Secretary Matt Hancock believes there could be a lot of truth in the research. He said arts and culture could improve things like mental health, aging, and loneliness. He recently announced plans for the UK's National Health Service to use the arts to improve people's well-being and health. The researchers said, overall, our results highlight the importance of continuing to explore new social factors that affect our health. Alright, so just some questions. The article states the researchers said that the over 50s could extend their life by engaging with the receptive arts. What are the receptive arts that they mention in the article? Select all that apply below. I'll give you a minute. Alright, so the answer is everything except G. So art galleries, concerts, museums, musicals, opera, and theater are all a part of the receptive arts. So moving on, name some shows or concerts that you've been to within the past 20 years. So if you go often, maybe list your top 5. If you haven't been, then just name 5 that you know of. I'll give you a minute. Alright. I hope you got some good time to think of some shows or concerts. Moving on to the next exercise, list words that you associate with the word music. I will give you a minute to think through those. Alright, here are some of the words that I thought of. Sound, notes, songs, concert, singing, loud, guitar, piano, show, and artist. Alright. We are already at our cool down, so this is the last thing we'll do just to cool down our voice. So we'll just do our loud ah for 5 seconds. So let's do it all together. Ready, set, ah. Awesome job. Now I want you to hold your ah for as long and as loud as you can. And so I'll keep track on my timer for 20 seconds and I will tell you increments of 5 and how far you've gotten. So we'll do this twice. So really give it your all-out effort. I know you'll do great. And so I'll cue you up and then you'll just be doing it. So here we go. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, stop. Great job on that. I hope you got it longer than you did last time. So we'll do that again. Make sure this is your loudest one yet. Make sure you take a big breath before so you can hold that out. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, and stop. Awesome job. That is all we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, reach out to Lindsay. Have a great rest of your evening.